Well, hello there, Sagittarius. It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing your February 2023 Tarot Love reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the Oracle cards, and then we'll move to the Tarot in order to find out some more details about any obstacles on your path or advice that Spirit has for you. All right, so let's get into your reading. Let's first check out your animal spirit guide. Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between. Now, Sag, this card has been coming out so much for me lately. I feel like you're in between, if you're single, it's kind of like you're in between relationships, right? If you're already in a relationship, it's that energy of being in between one phase of your relationship and the next, and sometimes that in between is kind of difficult because we're not really sure what is going to happen, right? Is this relationship going to continue, or are we staying here, or are we going to the next level? Or if you're single, you can be wondering, is there somebody else on my path? And so I really, embraced this energy, and then having a strategy. It's kind of interesting. You're strategizing in, your romantic sector. So it's, this energy of embracing that you're in the in-between, but it's almost like strategizing. How do I get to the other side? Because when we're in the in-between, that is really a very difficult energy. We can sometimes feel lost, kind of unsure of so many things. But the in-between is also that time to go within, to really to understand that the divine is giving you some time to kind of think about what you would like for yourself, right? So that when somebody new comes in to your life, or you're dealing with somebody else, about how you want to proceed, because it's about reconnecting with yourself, about what you want in a romantic relationship. Okay, so yeah. We have in your obstacle position, the devil is coming out, being kind of attached to wanting maybe a particular thing or a particular outcome in a relationship, looking at, I feel like you're really being asked at this time to look at what it is that you truly want in your relationship sector. That is in alignment with who you are wanting to become. Yeah, you're definitely making a change. Yeah, and it's almost as if you are attached to thinking about what is not for you instead of what is for you. Now, that is kind of an easy, I'm not going to say easy, but it is that energy of being able to let go of kind of concentrating on what you don't want in a relationship, instead of concentrating on what you are bringing to a relationship and what you are seeking in a relationship. Yes. Okay. This is beautiful energy. Okay. Now, when you're seeking to have somebody come into your life, the other thing you have to recognize is that you have to also have the same characteristics that you are seeking in your partner. Okay, so if you are looking for honesty, integrity, having a good sense of humor, cheerfulness, empathy, then it's also about realizing you cannot attract somebody in with those qualities unless you have them yourself. So there is almost this sense of, I feel like you're in the in-between to try to figure out what it truly is that you want in your partner, okay, whether you're with somebody or not, and then also embracing that energy of learning, looking at yourself, what are you trying to manifest, and then looking at yourself. This is kind of like a journey of learning where you can perhaps personally grow in some area. So in other words, say, I'm just going to throw something out, Sag, okay? But say, you're looking for somebody that is considerate to others, right? And then you look at yourself and you're kind of like, well, I'm usually considerate to other people unless, I have a rude waitress, or something like that. Or somebody, a server. If they're rude, then I'm going to be rude back. But understanding that somebody that's considerate understands we're all humans. Know what that person has gone through earlier in the day or something like that. It's about taking this bigger picture of what it is that you want in somebody else, and then asking yourself, strategizing, is that something I also have? A lot of times it's really difficult. I mean, when we get really honest with ourselves, if we're attracting in the same type of person, it's kind of like a mirror to us, right? The traits we don't like in the people that we are attracting in are things that we would like to work on within ourselves. And when we recognize that, right, it is almost like a speed course in, becoming closer to being more in alignment with your true self. Because when you see flaws in other people, it's really kind of a mirror back to yourself about flaws that your own soul would like to work on within you. So I feel like that's where you're at. And it's really kind of leading you into a good place. Yeah, as having a courage to take a look at yourself. Here you are, the Nine of Pentacles, single lady card. And it doesn't matter, gender doesn't matter. And even if you're with somebody at this time, you could be either contemplating becoming single, or you could be feeling very alone in your relationship. That's a very difficult energy, right? But it's about having the courage to take a look at what it is that you would like to have in a partner, and a look at the traits that you yourself have with those same traits, right? Once again, if you're trying to bring somebody in that's trustworthy, financially stable, and, considerate to others, then you have to ask yourself, am I trustworthy, financially stable, and considerate to others? And really putting your focus on that will help to attract in this soulmate, because there are changes in the wind. You're recognizing, okay, I want to manifest somebody different into my life, right? I want to see the treasure in others. I want to see the treasure in my partner. But before I can bring in that treasure, I first have to already see that treasure within me. If we're trying to attract in somebody that truly loves us for who we are, cherishes our light and our love, then we have to also be in that position of cherishing our own love and light. We have to, if we want somebody that respects us, we have to respect ourselves first. So I really love this. Okay, my deck's upside down, so I'm going to switch that around. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, same card came out, so that's meant. All right, we have the King of Wands, we have the Judgment, and then the Four of Swords. I feel, this is a lot of your energy, Sag, kind of going within, deciding, okay, who is it that I would like to spend time with, right? I mean, what are the characteristics? And then asking yourself, being really truthful with yourself, do I also have those characteristics? And then it's about healing those characteristics within yourself. If there's something you would like to work on within yourself, to work on that, right? And if, you're like, no, I'm good, I'm there, okay, then it is also about trying to see those same traits in the new people that come onto your path. Because here's your obstacle, okay? I feel like you're concentrating a little bit on what you don't want. Okay, so you have to recognize that the universe, when you are manifesting, does not hear the word not. So if you're sitting there saying, I want somebody that doesn't cheat on me. Okay, all you're going to manifest is somebody that cheats on you. So it's about asking yourself, okay, how can I flip that around, right? Instead of concentrating on what you don't want, it's about taking a loving look at what you are looking for, the positive traits that you are looking for in your next love. And then also looking at yourself and loving yourself, knowing that you have those same traits. It is really just a focus of what it is that you're putting out to the universe. So instead of saying, I don't want somebody that cheats on me, right? Say, I would love someone that is loyal to me and our relationship. Then it's about stepping within yourself, okay? When you're in a relationship, are you loyal to the other person? And are you loyal to the relationship? If you are, right, then you're there. You're going to attract that in. But you see the difference. If you're saying the word cheater, then all you're going to do is attract in people that will cheat. If you're saying, I want people that are loyal, then you'll attract in people that are loyal. It's just a matter of recognizing that the words we use bring into reality what it is that we're, actually looking for. Okay, so yes, here we go. All right, this is your advice. There is a little bit about, okay, I feel like, Sag, you might have a very long list of things that you want in your future partner. Okay, but it's about recognizing. See how there's 5 chess pieces there? It's about recognizing what's really important to you. It's kind of like, it's a little bit about, like, if you walked into your closet and you have a whole closet full of clothes, and so it's so packed with clothes that you can't even find anything, right? And then you clean out your clothes and you only have the 10% of the clothes that you own, that you actually wear hanging up. You can see the clothes so much more clearly, right? Well, it's the same thing when you're thinking about traits of the person that you're trying to attract in. Sure, we may have a long list of things that we would like, but it's about paring it down to maybe the 2 or 3 top traits that are important to you, right? Those are probably more like integrity, honesty, respect, empathy, right? Being considerate for others, caring, nurturing, right? It's about really fine-tuning, because if we have this long laundry list of traits that we're looking for, it's almost as if we'll never be able to attract that person in. It's almost like wanting, your cake and eat it too. But here's the other thing, is that you also have to be able to find that within yourself. Sometimes we make that long list and I'm sticking to it. This is my long list, because the truth is that we're really not in that place where we truly love ourselves. It's almost like we can sometimes make that long list as a way of thinking that, well, nobody out there is good enough, right? Nobody out there is meeting my list. But the truth is it's also kind of like one of those excuses we can kind of use when we're really not sure if we're ready for love, if we're in that position of truly loving ourselves just the way we are. So it's, a little bit of that. If you want somebody to love you the way you are, you have to first love yourself the way that you are. You have to love yourself for how you are, not really wanting to change anything, right? Of course, we're always kind of working on ourselves, but you have to love yourself the way you are, okay? So it's kind of like recognizing, if you want somebody to love you the way you are, then you have to also love the way you are. And then at the same time, you have to be open enough to love them the way they are. It works both ways. And that's sometimes the hard thing, right? Because you do have a true soulmate that wants to come in. It's about recognizing what it is that's really the most important to you. And then, focusing on that. All right, so let's pull another card for advice for you. And Sag, I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. So let's see what we have here. Invite help. Invite the divine to pursue you seriously, to pursue you seriously. Just say, I'm finally ready, God, pursue me. And I feel like this is a little bit like you, okay? You know, because we're all connected. It's a little bit about saying out to the universe, okay, I love myself the way I am. I'm ready for you to pursue me. You know, it's like I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive love. When we're really in that energy of being ready to receive love, love does show up. So I really love this energy. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you so much love and light, and I hope to see you again really soon. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and bye for now.